Do you have a dream of selling digital products on Etsy to get that passive income and ultimately get financial freedom? Maybe your whole idea behind this was to really be able to earn money while you sleep and to be able to scale this so big that you can eventually be self-employed and have that flexibility to travel and spend time with friends and family and still earn money while you sleep. And maybe when you got started, you heard all these great stories of gaining financial freedom through digital products. But now maybe you're in the weeds and you're thinking, whoa, this is not what I signed up for. Where is all that money? Where is all that freedom? So in today's video, I'm diving into this and I'm going to show you the 2 paths to financial freedom on Etsy with digital products. And I'm also going to tell you how you can shift from one path to the other if maybe the path you're on isn't really working for you right now. So let's jump into it. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dylan Jaras and I'm an Etsy shop owner of almost 7 years. I've sold over $1.4 million in revenue on the platform, over $1 million in profit. I also sell on Amazon and Shopify, and my entire background is in corporate e-commerce. If you like videos like this, please subscribe to my channel and I put out new videos every week. Let's talk about the 2 paths to financial freedom with digital products on Etsy. The biggest problem with this plan to gain financial freedom through digital products is that it's really a volume play where you are really going to have to sell hundreds or even thousands of products per month to hit that goal. And in order to accomplish that volume play, it's not really a very passive income stream at all. It's actually very, very active on the front end. So oftentimes there's mismatched expectations when people get into digital products, and when they realize it's not quite what they thought it was going to be, they drop off. So maybe you're in a position right now where you are thinking, this is not at all what I signed up for. And if this is really discouraging you right now in this digital product space, then I have another option. There is another way and there is a second path. So the other way to hit your income goals with digital products is to drive up your AOV, your average order value. With this path, you will hit your income goals much faster than if you were relying solely on the volume play. So raising your average order value, there are 3 ways to do this with digital products: multi-listing orders, multi-item orders, and high average order value listings. So with this example from Pretty Little Mocks, you are getting all of the designs in their shop right now and every design that is added to their shop for the rest of the year. The second thing that I would sell to bring up my average order value is a digital course. Now, if you are a course creator, you can 100% be selling your digital course on Etsy. So whether it's like a weight loss course, a social media course, a watercolor painting course, a course on managing your finances, a pet portrait painting course, a course on how to use AI with your Etsy shop, you can create a course on anything and sell it on Etsy. So here's an example of a course that teaches you how to use Procreate. This is $100. Look at this shop, how many sales they have. And here's another seller selling a course about how to create digital planners, a step-by-step guide, $349. The next thing I would do to drive up my average order value is to sell a commercial use license. Pretty much with any types of digital products, I would consider selling a commercial use license. And this would be around $100 or more. And here's an example of this: 6 basic commercial licenses, $100. The next thing I would do is to sell custom digital illustrations. Now, these are great gifts for moms, illustrations of children, gifts for pet owners, illustrations of their pets, gift for new homeowners. Here's an example of a shop that's selling custom order fashion illustrations for $150. The next digital product I would sell to drive up my average order value is to sell digital products that are alternatives to expensive services. So an example of this would be interior design. You could sell an all-in-one planning template. Many people can't afford an interior designer, but they can buy the $100 kit to make their house look like it was designed by one. Another thing you could do for this is an all-in-one wedding planner template. Some people, they can't afford a wedding planner, but they still want to benefit from all the tools that that person would be bringing to them. Another idea for this is self-guided marriage counseling tools. A lot of people can't afford going to marriage counseling, or maybe they aren't ready for that step yet. They could spend $100, $200 an hour on marriage counseling, or they could buy the $100 DIY marriage repair kit. Another idea would be digital blueprints for building homes or landscape-related digital design products. Architecture services, those are extremely expensive, so people are oftentimes willing to spend a few $100s on the do-it-yourself version. So here's an example of the Pro Digital Wedding Planner. It's an all-in-one wedding planning template. And here's an example of a house plan. Modern house plans with blueprint, 2-story plan, craftsman house plan, $149. So the next thing I would sell to drive up my average order value is a digital product along with a service component to it. So this would be like done for you branding services or even done for you websites. So here's an example, $249 for a Shopify custom website. And the last idea to drive up your average order value with digital products is an ebook. Now, this is much less intensive than building a course. You can even use OpenAI to help you write something like this. And in order to charge over $100 for an ebook like this, I would recommend that it's definitely something that either helps people save time or make money. An example of this is a photography pricing guide for photography businesses, $222. So today we covered, the two main ways to make money with digital products. It's either the volume play or driving up your average order value. If one's not working for you, I recommend trying the other or trying a little bit of both. If you need help with any of this, please reach out. You can find me on Instagram at Dylan Jaras. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video.